Hey class, back at you with some thoughts on Chapter 2 about defining team success. And I think it's really significant that Levy puts talking about team success early on in the book and from our standpoint in the course, because team success and nailing down what that looks like early on really provides the framework, the foundation for a team's performance as you go forward. And I think one of the things that I've noticed in organizations is that goals and objectives and good clear measures are things that tend to be elusive for some reason. Perhaps it's because it takes time to get things going and to begin with, that you got to invest time in defining success and what those goals look like and being specific so that everyone knows where they fit with all that. So I'm delighted. Again, I've told you I like this book, that he's getting into team success. Goes through a number of topics. One is, of course, is that early on that it's defined and people agree to it, basically signing off. He'll talk, I think, someplace in here about a team charter, which is actually a written document that talks about the goals and objectives of the team, how success is going to be measured. It talks even specifically about what type of behaviors we can expect from each other as part of a team. Very critical. You'll see a lot of that in Lencioni's book, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, when you get to that point. One of the things that I thought I'd point out is at the top of page 31, the characteristics of successful teams. Some of the things they mentioned: clear goals, appropriate leadership, organizational support. You know, a team, especially a project team that's together for a short period of time, is going to need the resources that it takes to accomplish whatever the purpose of that project is. I've been part of teams that got kicked off, and we found that we didn't really have the organizational support that a suitable task. In other words, the work that you're assigned fits your background, but it also fits your interest, some things that you might like to learn how to do. But that you feel that the work that you're doing contributes towards team success. And of course, at the end, it's accountability and rewards. Team members have to be held accountable for performing the functions and to the quality that they need to. But people should understand what the rewards are. So getting that defined early. Again, these are key factors in supporting the success of a team. Let's see. And so what kind of puts maybe a negative spin on it? I'm sure, I would imagine that most, if not all of you, have been part of a team in your coursework where you had to work together on a team project, right? I know that I used to mention that with some of my classes some years ago, and if I mentioned a team project, the moaning was louder than you could imagine. And that's because behaviors and teamwork really didn't end up being part of it. One or two people ended up carrying the load. Well, that's not a team. That's a group that happens to be carried by a few group members. So again, it all gets back to measures, to goals, accountability, holding each other accountable, which is another thing you'll run into when you read through Lencioni's book about the 5 dysfunctions or the 5 behaviors of a successful team. So anyway, I just wanted to throw some of those things out here. I'll try to keep my videos each week or for each chapter under 5 minutes. So just a quick thing, some ideas or thoughts that come into my head as I look through Levy's material for the week. So really lean into this and embrace his discussion about success, team success, and how critical it is. If we can nail that down early, the team's really got a leg up on accomplishing what it is they're together for. And it makes being on a team something that's actually pleasurable. Imagine that, right? Okay, so that's Chapter 2, Measuring Team Success. Talk to you again soon.